What is that thing on your face?
Yeah, puberty's right around the corner, kid.
Oh no! Oh no! He's got the moustache. Merry Christmas, one and all. Yes, it's Christmas Eve, and I should be relaxing right now, but guess what? One day ago, Sony Pictures dropped a brand new Uncharted trailer starring Tom Holland, and you got it, Mark Wahlberg as Victor Goddamn Sullivan. He looks nothing like the character. I am sorry to disappoint. But here's an interesting thing that I've just noticed. So on Sony Pictures Entertainment channel on YouTube, the very first video for Uncharted got 13 million views. All right, that was 2 months ago. Yesterday, it only received 3.3 million views. So maybe Tom Holland's popularity is slightly declining, or nobody's really interested in this trailer. So why don't we look at this trailer and I'll give you a quick talk back afterwards. Here goes. Here we go. Seen it already?
A little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Everything in here. Why the map?
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion, easy.
But it's just a story.
Victor Sullivan doesn't wear a vest.
500 years ago, my family found the world's biggest fortune, then was betrayed.
And then they called me Puss in Boots.
All in vain.
Both you turn your keys clockwise at the same time.
Thanks a lot. You almost got me killed.
Clockwise, Sully!
Well, it was 50-50, so I made a guess.
Clearly.
But the voyage was not just about gold. It was something much more valuable. This cross has a very tragic history. So much blood.
I'm pretty sure he just threatened to kill me. Oh, this is gonna suck!
Yes, it's really Spider-Man as Nathan Drake.
Don't get caught.
You were just gonna leave me back there.
Somebody had to get the cross.
Okay, an official release date, good. Uncharted 3, which basically ripped off the Living Daylights with Timothy Dalton.
Your brother believed that there was a final piece.
And who's playing Sam?
You have no idea who you partnered with.
What else aren't you telling me?
What?
The victor spoils.
How are they gonna get them out of here?
Oh my God! No! This is ridiculous! Tom Holland doesn't look really interested, does he?
Put him down, boys.
What is that thing on your face?
Yeah, puberty's right around the corner, kid.
Oh no! Oh no! He's got the moustache. Okay, folks, I'm getting a feeling of deja vu about this particular dialogue. Listen to what he says.
What is that thing on your face?
Yeah, and of course, Spider-Man No Way Home, when Peter Parker is standing with MJ and Ned Leeds, and he points to Doc Ock and says, sorry, what's your name again? You know, it's very, very similar, isn't it? That's really, really bad. I don't get why they went in this direction. So let's have a quick look at the comment section below, folks, because I thought this was pretty interesting. 64 bits somehow expected Jack Sparrow to walk outside of the cabin of the airlifted ship saying, "Oi, what's all this then?" The music helped with that too, I think. Yeah, you're right, actually. I did get a sense of Pirates of the Caribbean there. Bit a bit on the nose there, you know, because we know who owns that property, right? HD04, Antonio Banderas is always a win. When he plays a villain, I'm always entertained by his performance. Royalty wasn't big on Tom Holland's casting at first. Mate, I'm not big on it at all, but I'm warming up. It makes sense. If they want to create a long-lasting franchise, he can grow into the character, which I think they should do. They won't. It could be another James Bond-esque type series that goes on for many years and reaches a crescendo with Wahlberg in his later years and Holland reaching an age that really goes through and beyond the original games, setting this up for longevity. Absolutely wrong on all counts. I gave that a thumbs down actually because it just wasn't. Look, that's his point of view. That's his take. I disagree with it completely. Nobody wanted an Uncharted film anyway. And the thing is, I'm going to get later on into the video who they should have cast, what direction they should have gone in on making this movie. But you know, it's this thing now where Sony have their popular video games and they want to make them into feature films. The cinematic cutscenes in Uncharted are some of the best I've actually seen, and I cannot actually see a big studio like Sony recreating those for the big screen. It just won't work. Also, Nolan North, the OG, the actor behind the voice of Nathan Drake, I think he is going to have a cameo in this film. The reason why I say that, because Nolan has his own YouTube channel called Retro Replay. It used to be good. I've checked it out recently. It's not that good anymore. But I did see their reaction to the very first Uncharted trailer. And whereas one or two people in Nolan's little Skype camp weren't impressed with what they saw, Nolan seemed to be okay with the take they've got on this movie. Now, I think for non-disclosure agreements reasons, I think Nolan has a cameo in this movie. It could be him, it could be Richard McGonigal as the OG Victor Sullivan. In fact, why don't you just bring the original voice cast back and put them in pivotal roles in a movie? That would incentivize me to go and watch this film. But I do think Nolan North will be in this movie. It might be a scene where it's old Drake looking at young Drake and it'd be like, hey, you know what, kid? You remind me of somebody. It'll be something corny along those lines because Nathan Drake is that kind of cornball action hero from the 1930s. So if they kind of use that as a riff point, it could be good. I am going to see I'm going to see this film. Eventually, I'm going to watch it. I'm a massive Uncharted fan. The first 3 games and Golden Abyss are my favorites. I like Uncharted 4 on a technical basis and graphical. It's incredible, but there are some narrative beats in that game I just don't agree with. I didn't see eye to eye with. But I don't know. This trailer just had me mixed, folks. I mean, for one thing, okay, there's a line that you know when they almost got killed by that booby trap, and Nathan Drake says, "Oh, Sully, it's meant to be 50 degrees clockwise," whatever he says. But the answer that Victor Sullivan gives is a line that Nathan Drake would utter in the game. He'd be like, because Nathan Drake, if you've never played the Uncharted video games, what's the matter with you? I play them every year. There's a thing where that if something goes wrong, Nate just laughs it off, but Sully would never laugh it off. It's the complete opposite. Sully would actually tell Drake off, so I don't get why they've gone for that. Also, this bit, and I'm pretty sure the young woman in tow is actually Chloe Frazer. I wasn't quite sure if it was her before, but there's a bit in this trailer which I just thought, here we go. They're in a nightclub. I know they're meant to be the younger versions of the characters, but I don't know. I can't see, because if you know the character of Chloe Frazer, as played by the gorgeous Claudia Black, who I'm watching at the moment in Farscape, she's not a chocolate and flowers kind of girl. She's not into that, because if she were, she would probably be into nightclubbing and having a bit of a boogie on the dance floor. But yeah, I don't like this decision either. It's just very strange. Like Ruben Fleischer, you know, he's the guy directing this. It's simply a cash grab, guys. That's all it is. Do you notice how much Antonio Banderas focused this trailer was? It is me, Puss in Boots. I love Antonio, but oh my god, I think his best acting days are behind him now. So the fact that they call him up to play the chief baddie in this film, I don't know. And they're bringing in Nathan's brother in early, Sam. Sam is a mystery until number 4, Drake's Deception, which a lot of this film seems to be basing itself on. If I was doing a Nathan Drake origin story, go back to the beginning. Look, play Uncharted 3, okay? You get a nice chunk of young Nathan's origin in that game, and that for me is perfect. Naughty Dog, when it was still written by Amy Hennig, that's the game you want to play. Oh my god, it's just I'm I'm not really sold on this. I mean, it's going to be a bad film, and people are going to say the same thing that I said as well. It is just based. It's no departure from Spider-Man. You still get the feeling it is Spider-Man, which is a bit of a shame. So this is the poster for Uncharted, out on February the 18th. Now, for some odd reason on this poster right here, it just says coming soon. But clearly on the trailer, it says February the 18th, 2022. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe they're just being cautious. It's not a bad poster. It's all right. But again, I cannot take Tom Holland seriously as Nathan Drake. He doesn't have the chops to pull this one off. Actually, Mark Wahlberg could have been Nathan Drake. He could have swapped it around. Maybe Tom Holland could have been the younger brother. That would have made a bit more sense. But here's Colin Donnell, okay? Now, who is he? He played Tommy Merlin in the first 2 seasons of Arrow when I watched it. I know he came back later on because his character died in the end of season 2. But, you know, this is Arrow we're talking about. But this guy, look at him. Handsome. He looks like Nathan Drake. He's the spitting image. I even tweeted at him once, like, why don't they get you to play him? He liked my tweet. And I don't know what's wrong with Hollywood these days. It's like the fan casting is always better than the final casting of whom they go with. They're only choosing Tom Holland because he's flavor of the month and that he's locked down by Sony to make multiple films for them, including this. But look at this guy here. He's the spitting image of Nathan Drake. And if you watch his episodes where he's acting against Steve Amell, you definitely get Drakeisms. The way he utters lines, the way he throws comedy around. He's a bit of a womanizer. I love all of that. So Uncharted, I predict that in its first weekend of box office, it'll probably rake in about 20 or 30 million. If at all, I'm being that generous. It might be even lower than that. So folks, did you know about an Uncharted film? I knew about it 2 months ago. I wasn't impressed then. I'm not impressed now, but for the sake of the IP, I mean, yeah, I don't know where they're going to go with this and the characters, if they're going to change anything around that I'm not going to be happy with. Look, leave your comments below if you play the game. What is your favorite Uncharted game? And on that note, folks, have yourselves a great Christmas Eve. Enjoy Christmas Day tomorrow, whatever you're doing. I know what I'm doing. Hopefully not going on YouTube and making yet another video, but it depends what drops, because sometimes film companies will drop an epic trailer for people to react to. So I'm just going to be on the standby just in case that happens. But don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the like button. And more importantly, if you'll be a very kind soul and share this video everywhere to get me views. I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers before the end of the year. That would be absolutely awesome. So on that one, folks, take care of yourselves and I'll see you on my next video.
I'm sweating like a hooker in church.
You brought a hooker to church?
Why not? This is like trying to find a bride in a brothel.
Is that an ancient Tibetan ritual dagger in your pocket?
Oh, maybe I'm just happy to see you. Yeah, hello.
Like and subscribe or get your nuts Krogan crushed.